Guten Tag, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Es freut mich sehr, Sie hier begrüßen zu dürfen. Ich präsentiere 50 plus Döner.
Hello. Wow, 2 weeks in a row where I have the show. What a change. Oh, there we go. How are you today? I'm doing okay. We've got a lot to do today, so we are going to just jump into things. I hope you are doing well. I hope you enjoyed this past weekend. I hope you enjoyed this week's Champions League game, which we're going to jump into right now. Oh, what is that doing up there? Oh, wow! I forgot to close out of that. Man, who could have seen that? Oh well. Unbiased though, but Champions League. So this week with Champions League week, Europa Cup week, I put Frauen Bundesliga on the intro graphic or whatever, forgetting that there's a women's international break. So Germany's playing Iceland and Hungary. Wales. They're playing Wales and Iceland. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tanuki Zoot with the 20-month stud. Yes, sir. Blackjack. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Also, in German. Thank you for a follow. I should have said that earlier. Anyway, let's start with the wins today because if we go through real quickly, um, Jesus, what was going on with Bundesliga teams today? 3-1 for Freiburg, 5-1 for Leverkusen, and 6-0 for Frankfurt. Holy moly. Just running through it, right? And it's funny because two of these teams, not Leverkusen obviously, but two of these teams really needed this. Frankfurt, we were just saying, was like Frankfurt needs to figure some shit out. Their form is looking pretty good now. They got that 3-1 win over Hoffenheim, which is a respectable team. They have to 6-0. They're heading into Dortmund with some steam. I'm kind of excited to see this game, which will be on ESPN 2. We'll go into that when we go into this week's games, but ESPN 2 for Frankfurt Dortmund, and both of them have some pretty sublime forms so far. So that'll be good. This is good to see. With no, obviously, it's going to keep coming up all the time, but no Kolo Muani, they were able to get 6. Marmouche is looking like an incredible signing. So that's something that sticks out. ESPN 2, no can do. Do you know how? I guess most people don't have cable. I think they're still going to put it on ESPN Plus. I would be shocked if they didn't, but we can check that in a second. Freiburg, also a team that needed a little bit of help. They're currently not in a European spot in the league, but getting it done today, going off of the 2-1 against Bochum, they've got some momentum. A bit of a momentum stopper right here, but hey, they've got some easier games after, so it's sad they can't carry that on into next week, but it is what it is. And let's look at the groups as well. Freiburg is now tied for first with West Ham United. They have the head-to-head, I think, but they're tied on points and goal differential. Very encouraging to see. It's obviously a tight group, so big win for them today. Frankfurt or Leverkusen, I don't think we really need to go over where Leverkusen's at. They're unstoppable right now. And then Eintracht Frankfurt, I actually don't know off the top of my head what their group is looking like. Second, they've got a lot of space. I think we can confidently say these two are gonna be moving up. Yeah, they still show games on ESPN Plus even when they're on ABC or ESPN. I would hope so. This game is deceiving. I don't know if anyone else watched the Bayern game. They have a similarity with Dortmund in that they kind of stole this game. I don't think any Bayern fan would have looked at this game and be like, yeah, we've dominated. This was like 3-1. It wasn't really close. Like, it was not looking good for Bayern for a very long time. Galatasaray just could not finish their shots for whatever reason. They had 4. They could not finish their shots. Galatasaray were firing. Yeah, they were coming at them for a vast majority of the game, and these 2 goals saved their fucking bacon, dude. They don't look very good lately. I know that's weird to say because they're having their best start in the league, like I think ever, or at least like very like it's a historical start for them, and they just don't look good. I don't get it. What to say about Union Berlin, man? If you don't know the direness that they are currently in, they're having their worst consecutive games ever. They have not won a game since August 26th. So today, it'll have been 2 months since their last win in anything. League, Champions League. They didn't play Pokal in between then, but they're not doing good right now. And I'll say, out of all the games, this was probably their closest one. I think it's the one where they look the best, but it looking good doesn't mean anything anymore. They need to get at least a draw. You know what I mean? And if we go to their group, I think they're officially cooked. Yeah, I guess not officially cooked. Like, anything could happen, but it's not looking good. Should Union just lose out of CL to focus energy? I don't think you could ever really say that because of the money. Like, 3rd place is good enough for something. They could still go into Europa League. I don't think they should quit yet, especially for the money you get for being in these, but it's not looking good. What's going on with Cologne? Long time no see, Derner. Good to see you back talking some footy. Appreciate it. I'm doing good. Oh, you bring up a good point. Urs Fischer's seat is getting very warm. I don't agree with that. Or, like, maybe in practicality, yes. Like, any manager losing 9 games in a row, their job should be questioned a little bit. I don't think they should fire him. I think long-term, that's the worst thing they could do. But, yeah, it's not looking... You gotta... He's under pressure, but I still don't think that he should get fired. In fact, I don't think he should get fired this year, even. Dortmund finally scored in Champions League. This is the funniest thing you're going to see all week. Dortmund is currently in 2nd place, and they have 1 goal. That is Dortmund's season right now. It's just like, how are they doing it? If you saw the last like 5 minutes of this game, Newcastle came very, very close. But I don't know, man. Dortmund keeps making it happen somehow. Their games are not sexy at all, but they're making it happen. Did you see the link of Mullen to Liverpool? Yeah, I saw that. I saw I don't remember. There's some other person that was. I mean, that's like the thing about Liverpool is because they have Jörg Schmidtke, former sporting director of Wolfsburg, Köln, and Dusseldorf or something like that. He's always going to be keeping an eye on German players, so I expected that, but I don't think he's going. Maybe he won't leave. I don't know. Dortmund likes selling people, so you never know. Feels like the first away win in Champions League in forever. I'm not going to check that, but I would agree. I think it's been a while. And then we don't really have to say a whole lot about this. Leipzig doing what they need to do. Where are they at on the table? They're 2nd on the table, and I think it's kind of finished. Like I don't think they have anything to worry about. So Frankfurt, yeah, I mean, dude, let's just jump into that one. Let's open up Microsoft Paint, and let's go down to the Frankfurt Dortmund game just to start off with. Or wait, thoughts on Xavi Simons' campaign? it's interesting that he's on a loan. I wonder what's going to happen if he keeps on doing what he's doing. Incredible young talent. I think his future is very bright. I more wonder what's going to happen to him just club-wise. Like, is Leipzig going to try to buy him after this? Is he just going to go back to, I think, what, Chelsea? Oh, PSG? I don't really know what's going to happen to him, but comfy win today. Yeah, 6-0. Absolute smashing. Let's just jump into this. I'm going to give this... Wait, let's look at the other ones. I'm going to give this my game of the week. Frankfurt versus Dortmund is spicy now. Considering the form that... Considering the form that Frankfurt are in currently... Let's open it up. They've got 2 wins under their belt. They're getting, like, Heidenheim, okay. Heidenheim's a tough opponent. And, like, Hoffenheim really sticks out with that one. Obviously, the 6-0 win today. They're going into Dortmund at home, too. So, have they even lost at home? They have not lost at home yet. So, a little tough for Dortmund. But, as I said earlier, I think in the week, Dortmund has only lost 1 competition so far. I don't know why it didn't directly go to there. Did I click on this? Like, I feel like they change these every... Dortmund has only lost 1 result so far. That's the only loss they have in any competition, is that 2-0 against Paris Saint-Germain earlier in the game. They are on fire right now. It's still ugly, but they're still on fire, right? I think one thing to watch, I know Julian Brandt and Emre Can got injured like in the last game. Is Brandt badly injured? They actually said that they were fine. I don't know if that means they're going to start, though. Julian Brandt, Emre Can, and Ryerson should be back in the match on Sunday. I don't know if that means they're going to start, though. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they'll play. Maybe they'll be on the bench. I don't know. Bogus RLYP. Thank you for the follow. Gio should maybe start. If Julian Brandt... Hey, we made it big! We've got another person doing a bunch of shit. Thank you for the comment. Don't unfollow, please. Also, quick draw McGraw on the band there, Beeflum. Jesus Christ. Gio Reyna should start, I think, this game. And then, I don't really know who on the back line should be playing. Yeah, Pokal is on Wednesday, too. I actually did not plan the show for Pokal. We'll go over it shortly. But let's get on this game. Gio Reyna and Paxton Harrison promo that Bundesliga. How often is Paxton Harrison playing? Or maybe HEF... Oh, HEF Pod, you literally said that. How often is he playing? How many minutes does he have? 4 matches? I mean, there is that potential, right? And, like, if the Bundesliga is smart, the Bundesliga advertise things that, like, for players that aren't going to play. Like, they push Pulisic all those times, and he would be, like, injured or whatever. They should 100% be promoting this. Let's shut up and gotta be like 1% owned. Yeah, I mean, he's not really the Frankfurt player I would own on. What is the score of this game? I'm gonna pick Frankfurt. I know that's a little hot. Here's the one reason I'm gonna pick Frankfurt in this. I want to show you something. Hopefully this goes to... It did not. How do they do the mapping for this? Okay. I'm gonna. It is because of Jesus. This. They are a wall. They're like what they're like what Union Berlin had been up until this year. Like they're just gonna grind out a result against you. You're not gonna really score. I mean, this sticks out too, obviously, but I think just the combination of them being at home and just how, like, no matter how bad they played, they've still kind of like made you work for games. I think the whole Dortmund winning ugly thing is not. I don't think that's really going to be the game. This is not the game for that. And I'll say 2-1. Bochum versus Mainz. Now you might be like, Jake, what the actual fuck is wrong with you? Why is this on the Microsoft Paint? They are literally the last two teams in the Bundesliga right now. My dear viewer, I want you to look at this. Friday game. There's no other reason. If this was on like Saturday, I don't think I would put it on there. But because it's the Friday game, and we have our watch along for that too, by the way, this has extreme chaos potential to me. Brajan Gruda from Mainz. He is, I mean, the one bright spot about Mainz, the one time we want to go to their actual team, they don't do it. The one bright spot in all of Mainz's awful season right now is the 19-year-old Brajan Garuda. I don't think he has big stats right. Yeah, he had 1 goal and 1 assist, but that doesn't really matter. He plays like someone twice his age. The like maturity and mental capacity this guy has on the ball is incredible. The 1 goal he had was very good too. He's gonna be big. I wonder what Premier League team is gonna pay a lot of money for him next summer or some shit, right? But he's incredible. However, Mainz is by far the worst team in the league. I think just objectively, like not looking at standings, just quality wise, they're one of the worst teams in the league. Whereas I think Bochum is bad, but I don't think they're as awful to me. Like their worst loss was Bayern, obviously, and then Stuttgart, who they started off on fire. But like barely losing against Freiburg, getting a result against Leipzig, like getting a result against Frankfurt, getting a result against Dortmund, like I think Bochum's just having a bad start. I don't think they're a bad team necessarily, which is why I do have to pick Bochum for this. But I think it will be a banger. We gotta always factor in Friday games, right? Like, it may not be a normal Friday game. Another one of my games is Bremen versus Union Berlin. It is kind of sad that I think Union Berlin is in an even game. Like, I think this is going to be an even game, and it's very sad to say that. Where is Union Berlin? Jesus Christ. We're going skiing right now. We've got a little bit of a ski slope. They're just dire, and I don't know when they're gonna figure that out. Bremen, my objective worst team in the league. What? I don't think that's true at all. Like Bremen's not great. I don't think they're worse than Mainz, right? But anyway, I don't think this is kind of a tough game to call, actually. Like, there's nothing to really say about Union Berlin. Actually, let's talk about why Union is bad. Let's do that real quick. So, where are they? You think Bonici ruined the back line of Union? I think a lot of their transfer ruined their like mentality, right? They look at all of these players they brought in, and like how many of them fit the game plan. We already talked about how Union Berlin's strategy all the seasons up until now was like grinding out games, being extremely defensive. We're going to get one good counter against you and that we don't care, like 1-0 whatever. How many of these players fit that? Definitely not Kevin Volin. This was a fucking waste of a signing. I don't know why they signed him. Like Aronson, like Robin Gosens, like sure, but like Lucas Tessart, like some of these just I don't think really fit. I don't really think fit what they wanted to do. I think one thing to also consider actually is like look at Freiburg. Like Freiburg might be doing a little worse this season, but Freiburg didn't touch what made them successful, right? You didn't see them make 100 transfers before they went into Europa League, right? They only made a few. Like this was kind of unnecessary. Leeds is laughing over that 18 million. Yeah, dude, what was that? I don't know what this was, man. That's the way it's looking. It's not as bad as Pepe, but it kind of is. Union scored way more than their expected goals this season. Arguably, they overachieved and are resorting to the mean. Yeah, I mean, like, I said that in the beginning of the season. Like, Union Berlin was going to crash to earth eventually. But I didn't think Union Berlin was going to crash to earth in 15th place. Like, I thought they would have been, like, mid-table. I never would have thought they would be 15th. Never. I'm sorry. It looks like someone's year 3 of FIFA in manager mode. That's a great way of putting that. Werder Bremen isn't that much better. They're on a little bit of a bad streak too. But, I don't know, man. Union just... Are they going to right the ship? Let's give them some credit. I think it's actually going to be a draw. But, let's say for shits and giggles that they're able to do it. This was my game of the week until Garassi got injured. That is also something, if you are doing fantasy Bundesliga, please keep in mind that Garassi is going to be out for, I think, 2 weeks. So, do not start him. He's not going to play. This is interesting for one reason and one reason mostly. One, it's kind of a top table clash. Hoffenheim is good this season. Stuttgart is obviously good this season. I already clicked on Stuttgart. LOL. I think this is one of the funniest things that's in the Bundesliga this season. Is both of these teams are achieving with each other's manager. They did a manager trade, and it's working out perfect for the both of them. That's mainly it. And then also, oh yeah, this is also pretty fun. Oh! Luca1199. What's up, my friend? Greatest coach swap of all time. The definition of a win-win. But yeah, they're really close together. I think it's even closer. Oh, it's not closer by train. But they're very close together. So it's a little bit of a derby, quote-unquote, in like the sense of them being close. But I don't think they have much ill will towards each other. I just got a rat. Even with Garassi out. Oh, this is the one thing I did want to point out about Hoffenheim. First of all, they've given up 14 goals. Like, huh? We hate Hoffenheim because they are plastic. Yeah, it's not a derby. They're just close together. They've given up 14 goals. That's kind of insane for a top tier team. The other thing is, I'm not really impressed by their wins. Like, okay, Wolfsburg is a nice win, but like Heidenheim, fine. Like, you beat up on Köln, okay. Like, you beat Union Berlin, cool. You beat Bremen. Like, I, I'm not convinced. I am not entirely convinced. And even with Garassi out, I still think they take the cake. And then to finish it out, Stuttgart conceded 8 goals and 5 of them against Red Bull. That is another great point. I'm glad you're in here to say that point. I mean, Stuttgart is just like, here's the thing about Stuttgart, and I'm not just saying this because Luca is in here. Stuttgart is genuinely a good team. Like, regardless of Garassi being out, right? Like, Garassi having his whole thing is impressive and whatnot. But they've only let in 8 goals all season. 5 of them against Leipzig. Like, this team, like, yeah, I know I just said about Hoffenheim, like, their wins are kind of against lower teams. But there's a lot of teams that, Hoffenheim, for example, they played a lot of bad teams and let in a lot of goals. Stuttgart played a lot of bad teams, and they have only let in 8. I think defense is the biggest indicator of this. We'll see what happens with Garassi being out, but I do think I think Stuttgart is still a very impressive team. This one we can actually go kind of fast on. I want to do what we're doing after this. You just gotta think that, like, Leverkusen's just. There's Leverkusen against Freiburg. There's not a whole lot to say, right? Like, Leverkusen's just. They're the best team in Europe. Just objectively, they're the best team in Europe right now. Other games, let's see. Other games, Bayern versus Darmstadt. I think we all know where that's going. This is a good game. Gladbach versus Heidenheim. I'm gonna take Heidenheim in this. Freiburg versus Wolfsburg versus Augsburg. Augsburg's not doing too bad. I think this might be a closer game than people think. Leipzig versus Köln. Obviously, I'm biased, but Leipzig's gonna murder them. Grimaldo and Frimpong with 18 goal contributions across the league. They did absolute high. Like, how much did they get Grimaldo for? Free trade. Absolute robbery. A free transfer. Oh my god. I mean, like, really, like, if you look at Leverkusen's roster, they didn't really pay all that much to be where they are, right? Where's the transfers? Like, Grimaldo on a free, Boniface for 20 million, Granit Xhaka 15, Josh Hoffman 10. Like, that's not awful. That's not a lot of big spending. And you know damn well that only happened because of Alonso. 1 billion%. It's time for my favorite. I have to do this every time. Oh, what could have been. Oh, what could have been. I do really wonder what would have happened if Gladbach signed him. I really wonder. Like, would Herbal have stayed? Like, there's a lot of questions that this brings up. But we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. The other thing that is next week before we have our show. Before we have our next show. I'm sorry. Hello? Wait, what the fuck? Why they make navigating this app impossible? German Cup. It's the Pokal. Hell yeah. Here are your games that'll be on ESPN. Schalke versus St. Pauli for some fucking reason. This is going to be a good game. Stuttgart versus Union. Wolfsburg versus Leipzig. We got a El Plastico. Wait, Gladbach's playing Heidenheim. Wait, is my favorite thing happening? Oh my god, I think my favorite thing is happening. It has to be, right? My favorite thing is happening. Oh my god, I love when this happens. When when someone plays a league match before they play their Pokal match. Oh, I love that shit. I live for it. But yeah, Gladbach playing. I don't know why this game is on here. Cole's probably gonna lose that. I mean, this is German Cup, not second Bundesliga, but Cole's gonna lose that. I can already tell you. Dortmund versus Hoffenheim, Sandhausen versus Leverkusen, Freiburg versus Paderborn. Like you got most of them. Like there's no Bochum, there's no Augsburg, there's no. I think those are the only two, right? Yeah, there's no Darmstadt. Wait, Darmstadt's on there, right? No, Darmstadt is not on there. How much of the success initiated from Wirtz is coming back from injury? I think like a little bit of it, but not a whole lot. They're just a good team, regardless. I don't think Wirtz is like the reason they're winning. You know, he's come off the bench a few games too, and they still have been dominating. So Kaiserslautern and Hamburg on ESPN Plus. Yeah, the second Bundesliga. Yeah, they're on ESPN Plus. Um, I remember HSV versus VfB 6-2 in the league, and 2 days later. Yeah, I love when teams play each other like that. Is Victoria Köln playing at Rhein Energy? I don't think they are. Let me check Twitter. I remember they offered it, but I remember seeing in the news that they weren't going to. Yeah, here we go. They won't be moving it to Rhein Energy. Would be high. Yeah, I think that's the reason why they did it. Like, I love Victoria Köln, but or like I like them or appreciate them, but I don't think I think this is kind of a waste. You saw it when they played Bayern. Like it was mostly just Bayern people. Like I think they just wanted to avoid that. Darmstadt lost to Erdogan in the first round. I think. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Wow. It feels like the first round. I don't know about you guys. It feels like the first round was like a billion years ago. But yeah, that is that. I'm gonna skip fantasy. It is time. I put together a little something. Hamburg. Yeah. Give me a second. Time. Oh my god, stop. Yeah, the Ed Sheeran is I searched up St. Pauli mascot and Ed Sheeran came up. I don't know why. So he's the St. Pauli mascot, I guess, for all intents and purposes. It's time. I would buy or help crowdsource a Smash Bros. Of Bundesliga, or at least like someone mod it, right? This is our battle. There weren't enough for 3 people. I did want to go. I might have fucked that up. Yeah, there were a few people that couldn't. There's just too many people. I think I am going to get rid of the 2 live mascots we have. I think it's a little unfair to have humans go against a literal falcon. So we are gonna put in. You need Hennis. Hennis is like, imagine. Okay, I want you to look at this. No human is gonna be able to beat this. So I think just to make it fair, we're gonna have mascots, and I think we'll replace Hennis at least with Ed Sheeran. We'll at least put Ed Sheeran in there. All right, we're going to shuffle the seating real quick. All right. Bundesliga mascots playing soccer, but make it NFL Blitz. I'd buy that in a second. Ready? All right. So we have the. I don't know if you saw. This really went under the radar. Euro 2024. They made a mascot as one does. So this is like what it was in practicality, and this is the result. Oh, I picked wrong. Oh my god. Alright, I have to restart. That is the one thing, is that this thing is a little brutal to shuffle the seating again. Alright. We gotta be intentional with our clicking. So we're gonna change this to. I think this is like the number 1 seed. I don't really think the Leipzig mascot could beat anyone, really. Like, I make the joke, right? But the Heidenheim mascot could unleash the apocalypse at any moment. I'll bet forever. Oh, I didn't realize people liked them. I thought people just ignored those mascots. Do German bears not have necks? I think Bernie has a neck, right? Oh, he doesn't either. Jesus. All right, well, that's something interesting. I'm going to make the executive decision, and I'm going to say that the Heidenheim mascot would easily beat him in a fight. Oh, we got a bear off. Oh, wait, he has a neck. All right. The Hertha mascot versus Albert. I think Albert is just a little too nice looking. Like, obviously, Hertha's mascot. Oh, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Like, obviously, Hertha's mascot has seen some things. Look at how grizzled he is. He's seen a lot. Obviously, being a Hertha fan, he's seen a lot. And this is kind of like, look at how new he looks. He's like optimistic about the world and whatnot. So I think this is kind of an easy one, right? You gotta think. Looks like he got beat up. Looks like he got beat up by the Unions night. What? He just looks like life has worn on him. Like he saw the wall come down. I don't know, man. Ooh, this is kind of a good one. The Mainz Insano mascot. Yeah, I did a Rio card for that. Actually, I'm gonna boo myself for that. The big boo. The Mainz Insano mascot versus the obviously very scary The thing is, like, why is he smiling? What is there to smile about? He's got like the kind of insane look in his eye. I'm gonna zoom in even more so people can see this a little better. They both look deranged, right? Like it is this. This is not a sane person battle. Like, it's gonna be one of those where someone has to step in. I kind of give the edge to the Minds mascot just because the one thing that I think goes for Minds. Have you ever seen this guy ever since they did this? No. They're gonna have to find him to do this fight. Who knows what he's doing right now? We know where he's at every game. We don't know where he is. So I think the Minds mascot has got that one covered pretty well. See, I misunderstood the challenge, and that that we were trying to eliminate the mascots by cuteness. No, we're a little more unhinged in this one about just who would win in a fight. Maybe you should have done by cuteness. Maybe we'll do it again with cuteness, but yeah, this is for like fighting each other. Why do people watch this shit? I don't know about this one. I will say that the Duisburg mascot has reach on him. Obviously, like he has longer arms, but and he just has a smaller head to like get knocked out, right? I don't know. I have to rethink my whole bracket now. Yeah, this is for fights. I'm not sure who would win this. This is kind of a close one. Dino looks like he could yeet a man. It's just he's got such short arms. Didn't we rank them on a scale of acceptable to nightmare fuel? That was last year. And we did by who's scariest, not by acceptable. We did, I guess you're already doing it by acceptable. I'm going to go with Dino for that one. Wait, why are we doing that bracket already? I guess it just goes. Alright. So this is a semi-final, or a round of 16. We got another bear off. We got the Heidenheim mascot versus the Hertha mascot. I'm just so scared of this mascot. Well, I'll go over the Luca fact in a second. Once we get to Stuttgart. I'm just so scared of this mascot. Like, he really... Like, look at those just completely black eyes. He's constantly peering into the demon realm. The costume's not even completely finished, it looks like. As much time as the Hertha mascot has seen, I just don't think he can beat the Demon Lord. Mainz versus Dino. It's another one where it's just like, look at those eyes, man. Oh. This is a bit of a tough one. Oh, I don't know. Clown? I don't know. Just look at those eyes, though. I want you to... Look at this shit. Why is everyone saying clown? I mean... Yeah, it is. I guess you all are not fearful of the end times like I am. Alright, when the Heidenheim mascot unleashes the apocalypse. Don't say I didn't warn you. I guess the fear of clowns does. And, again, I gave this to the Mainz mascot earlier. When have we ever seen this guy again? Upon further evidence, it's the bear. I think too many other people think the clown. I don't think so, but we'll go with what the class says. I think this is an easy one. The Paderborn mascot, these are war-torn eyes. You haven't seen the Bremen mascot in a while, but wear a random scarf. Okay. We'll wear this. So I don't spill over myself. We'll wear the homie scarf. Deanna Stott in Cincinnati. I think this is pretty easy though, right? I think we can all agree the mouse is gonna win this one. Even though we haven't seen that in a while. I feel like I'm going a little fast. I just want to get rid of this before or not get rid of it. I want to get through it before that Tanzania kit. This one? I love the side of it. Tanzania is actually in a African Cup of Nations this year. I hope they do well. Tanzania is a beautiful country full of amazing people. I fucking love Tanzania. I'm gonna go mouse. The eyes again, man. This just looks like a bad Sonic character. I don't think like this character would win in a fight, right? Like Sonic Heroes was a while ago. I don't think this guy would beat. Plus, he's got pharmacy backing, right? Like, Leverkusen could give... The lion has seen some things. Malnourished, very feral. Maybe, like, Bayer's not really giving him food. They're, like, giving him aspirin to eat, so... I think he just decimates the Sonic character. I don't think that's really the close one. All right, we have the opium lion. What the fuck? We have a knight versus a moose. Jeff Hardy Fox. Oh my god, dude. What is going on in this chat right now? Deuce Volt ass. What is going on in here? Yeah, moose are very scary. I don't know if you've seen like. Yeah, let's look at like moose versus car. I don't think this is TOS. For the Nuremberg mascot. Oh my god! Wait, that's not what I thought was gonna happen. This is more off speed. Like, this is how scary moose are. He's gonna... Let's skip a little bit. Taking out the trash. That's how scared people are of moose. Sorry for the other thing. I did not know that was going to happen. Why is that on YouTube? I don't think the Nuremberg mascot has... I don't think they give him weapons. What? Yeah, they don't give him weapons. Is there a squirrel mascot to pair with the moose? Great joke. I think the knight only has a flag. Yeah. For being a knight, he sure is disarmed to just a singular little flag. So I do think the moose is going to take that very easily. All right, now we can get to... Sorry, Luca. I know you said this a while ago. You know why VfB mascot is a crocodile? It's a crazy story about the zookeeper in Stuttgart buying a crocodile and transporting him in his car. After the war, the owner of Stuttgart wanted to rebuild the zoo. In Karlsruhe, a private-owned crocodile got too big for its enclosure. So he went there, bought it, put a bag over his head, put it on the back seat in his car. opened the window so it would freeze, and drove to Stuttgart. That is one of the funniest things I've ever heard, truly. um, but can it be a dinosaur? The only reason I'm gonna pick the Stuttgart mascot is because it's a crocodile wearing shoes. I don't know, that kind of spells to me that something is amiss. Right? Something is up. Why does this mascot have shoes and a hat on? Croc has teeth. The dino is a Vegisaurus. Yeah, I mean, this is a really Barney ass mascot if you look at it. Like, look at this, and then like they look like they could be on the same show. I don't think this is really close. And yes, and Mostly Dadlo does bring up a good point. He is stanced up right now, and I don't think any stance that the Firth mascot could do would frighten anyone. Ooh. What's this, like an ox or something? A cow? I think it's a cow. Oh, I ran into this earlier. Yeah, this kind of ranks low. I think the Bielefeld mascot would get their ass kicked. This guy's trusting his child with the mascot. That automatically kind of brings you down in the fightability rankings. Like, I guess, like, sometimes nice people are a little unhinged, right? Like, I think nice people put up with a lot, so they're, like, holding on to a bunch of anger sometimes. But Bernie just, I think, has, like, Bayern has so much money they could give him, like, a super serum. I don't. Why are you watching this show? What are we doing right now? Um. So the Union mascot does have weapons. That is something. That's something we do have to like. He has been known to wield a weapon. Oh my god! Why did I have to quick through so many things? He has a literal. What's that? That's not a mace, right? It's a flail. First of all, what? Second of all, I don't think Wolfie has a chance. Like the mace really does kind of put the Union Buran mascot ahead. I think, in my opinion. Let's see if there's any threatening photos of Wolfie. He does look a little. If you knew the Wolfie memes, um, he's just unsettling. But like we have to remember, yeah, the Union mascot has a literal fucking flail with spikes on it, and look at this face. Look at that fucking face. He's unkept. There is the doesn't give a shit part of fighting. I will say. Like, some of the people who fight, like, Wolfie has nothing to lose. He doesn't they don't brush their hair. They don't, like, they don't know how to put a cap on correctly. I'm gonna need one more person to chime in. I'm not really sure on this. Yeah, Wolfie looks feral. Whereas he just, man, this is a tough matchup. I'm gonna go with the Union mascot because the Union mascot, like even though Wolfie is feral, the Union Berlin mascot looks like he doesn't know how to stop. Like I think like if we call okay if the fight's over, like I don't think the knight's gonna be able to stop himself. This is an interesting one, I guess. Let's get a zoom in on the Kiel mascot. Oh, this is this is frightening. That's very scary. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That is that's horrifying. Oh my god. Yeah, this is not close. All right, we got the Carlsway mascot versus another mouse. Um like what's in here? I'm a little scared of this. What is that? Uh the boar for sure. Let's get another close up. Let's not look at that ever again. That's not how you spell that. Oh, I don't like that. It does kind of look like it's staring into your fucking soul, right? That's such a. I'm saving that picture. This is so tender. Alright. Oh. We got Demon Mouse versus the Unfed Lion. The Opium Lion. Oh, I don't really know where to go with this one. Let's see what the Paderborn mascot has going for it. This is a little scary that his head is not nearly proportional to his body. I don't really like that. Oh, what the fuck is that? It just looks confused a little bit, whereas I think the Leverkusen mascot looks. Yeah. Oh my god. What? That's I don't. Yeah, I don't like that. Oh man. All right, Moose mascot versus Crocodile mascot. Urban? No, we did not. We have so many to go. I need to kind of go a little fast. We're like kind of going over. I want it. Okay, here's what I'll say about this. Another scary mascot thing. The crocodile is wearing shoes, a shirt, and a hat, but not wearing pants. That is a sign of absolute unhingedness. I don't know who's gonna be a mascot that has the wherewithal to wear other clothing and no pants. Um, Wait, does Bernie wear pants actually? Now think about it. What? Yeah. Oh yeah. but if there's one mascot that's gonna wear pants, it's a fucking Bayern one. If we stick with the Bernie has enough money to be a super soldier, I think this is an easy win. But if we're thinking about how unhinged this little fucking smirk, yeah, I think it's Union. I think it's Union pretty easily. Stork. Oh no! Oh man, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. He wears pants. I'll give that. But look at that fucking face. That is. Let me send you a pic on Twitter about Fritzler and why he should win. All right, we'll hold off on this. We'll wait. We'll wait until the evidence. Let me open this off camera just in case. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is safe. It's. Oh wait. It's. He's in the team circle. So it's a mascot that's able to like get friends to help. But that's the other thing is the Leverkusen Lion is just on his own, right? This is the face of a man that has to fight for himself. Also, oh my god. What do we think? Just the no pants thing just really speaks scary stuff to me. Free balling is kind of crazy. I'm gonna have to make the hard choice. Stork, easy. Oh. This is a tough one. Is this for our final four? I think it is. Oh my god, we have so many left. Holy shit. Wait, what? We didn't do an entire part of the bracket. I just can't get over... I can't get over that. That is... And it looks like he's not wearing pants. He's just wearing a very long shirt. A shirt that is much too big for him. That scares me a lot. Oh man, this is a tough one. Can I click out of this? Because we didn't do any part of this bracket. I'm not sure what that's about. Oh my god, we're going to go so over. Yeah, this is a tough battle. I don't think the Stork's wearing pants either, though. But he hides his privates. He got me there. What is... Hold on. What is going on with this bracket right now? How is this the finals? We didn't do an... Okay. We're going to start clicking this. Ed Sheeran. Oh, wait. This is kind of a rough one. We're going to... Irvin, I guess. Demon Mascot, Irwin, Ed Sheeran. Okay, we caught up. Actually that really didn't change anything. Does the Mainz? Okay. Please, I have to tap out. Yeah, we're almost done. This is the finals. Wait. Mainz all the way. Do you think Ed Sheeran is allergic to bees? Sure, but he's not gonna be Irwin. I'm sorry. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Or Emma's is it a she? I don't. Oh wait, Emma also doesn't wear pants. I forgot about that. Oh yeah. Oh wait, hold on. That changes a lot. Can the Minds Clown beat two people that are not wearing pants? Do they even use the mascot? No, and that's even more frightening. That makes me think the Minds mascot. There's something wrong with the Minds mascot. Like the Minds mascot. Look at the Minds mascot's run of dominance here. The Minds mascot beat the Apocalypse. The Minds mascot beat a bee that doesn't wear pants, and now the Minds mascot is against a crocodile not wearing pants. My brain just thinks that the Minds mascot, yeah, is it part of an investigation? Like the Minds mascot is, I think the Minds mascot is clear. The Minds clown lives in the woods and abducts people. Like, I think the Stuttgart mascot is obviously crazy, but this might be a legitimate criminal. He might be too tired from having to beat two people without pants. Like I said, the Stuttgart mascot looks unhinged. Looks like, yeah, like look at that face. But like we might be dealing with something not of this earth with the Minds Clown. They may have had to seal the Minds Clown in like some kind of like demon portal. This was always gonna, yeah. This is pretty clearly the final. The Minds mascot is on the F. Yeah, I think it's pretty easy. They did not give us a printable bracket by any stretch of the imagination. Ah, man. What the fuck did we just spend 40 minutes doing? What did we do? Tomorrow we are doing a watch along for Bochum versus Mainz. I hope to see you there. I hope Mainz is okay. We might have awoken some evil forms by even mentioning the Mainz clown's name. I hope everything is okay with us showing his face. Thank you so much for watching. I think it was a super fun show. Hope to see you tomorrow, and if not, see you next week. Wait, what the fuck?
50 plus Döner. Unparteiisch, faktisch korrekt, moralisch integer.